Up next on Line TV, we have Marley and Sophia with their latest new episode on Hot Topics, and Jacob Shelby with a preview on what the robotics team has in store.
And I'm Lennon King with all your weather updates for this week. All that and more, Line TV starts now.
It's another wonderful morning here at SHS. I'm Sadie Brake.
And I'm Lily Lindsay. I know we all enjoyed our day off. Now it's time for another episode of Line TV. Let's get started with some news and announcements.
The new parent portal for the Smart Tag and Bus Passes rolled out last weekend. Parents have the ability to create an account. They need to know the name, date of birth, grade, and the last 5 digits of their kid's student ID number. Parents can call the office if they need more information.
Don't forget that 0 Hours started this week. It's part of the academic day where students can be referred or choose to attend targeted instruction sessions or receive additional assistance outside of the regular classroom environment.
Now for some national news. President Joe Biden will deliver his second State of the Union address on February 7th after House Speaker Kevin McCarthy extended the invitation for him to address a joint session of Congress that day. It will be Biden's first address to divided Congress after Republicans took control of the House this month.
About 100 Ukrainian troops will head to Oklahoma's Fort Sill as soon as next week to begin training on the Patriot missile defense system, getting Kyiv closer to obtaining the long-sought protection against Russia's missile attacks. Ukraine for months requested that the U.S. provide the Patriot surface-to-air guided missile defense system. During his late December visit to the U.S., Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said the battery would make a significant difference in bolstering Kyiv's defense against Russia's invasion.
Arkansas judge voided a state panel's decision to allow the Cherokee Nation to build a casino in the state, ruling on Thursday that the license was issued in violation of the state's constitution. Tim Fox ruled that the State Racing Commission did not have the authority to issue a license jointly to Cherokee Nation Business and Legends Resort and Casino.
Mr. Muse has taken the lead on a new robotics club here on campus.
Jacob Shelby met with Mr. Muse and the team member to see how they plan on starting this club this year.
With this being the first year of the robotics team, it's a learning experience for all the students involved. Austin Muse, the robotics lead mentor, has brought great insight on what their first year has in store.
So I'm new teaching at Cersei this year, and I have experience with doing robotics from my previous teaching years. So I approached the administration about starting a robotics team because I knew that's something they were interested in.
Robotics has many different jobs and things to do so they can get prepared for their upcoming competitions.
We have various sub-teams on the team. We have a coding team, we have a CAD team, then we have the build team. We have people even as a business team that generate sponsorships for the team. And so those are the things we've been doing in the fall. But the season kicks off in January, in which we will actually be building an actual robot for a competition.
Thank you. The coding, led by junior Clayton Haas, does many things to help the robot get up and rolling.
I'm one of the 2 coders. Me and Jackson Hart is the other coder. And what we do is we take the brain of the robot and the motors of the robot, and that's all we work with. We give the brain functions and code. We give it libraries for all the types of commands that it needs. Those libraries, it's pretty much just like a whole book, and you just flip to one page and you learn that one thing, and we put it in so that the robot can do it.
The year that the bird's eye view became a thing. So each year first comes out with a themed game. It's usually very exciting, has some type of rich theme to it. There's usually some type of game piece that we have to score. It can be frisbees, it can be footballs, it can be inner tubes, or any type of ball.
While the robotics team is new this year, they have a goal set in place for their first competitions.
My goal for the team this year is to create a robust robot that works, it does address the game in some capacity, and it's reliable. If we don't have a robot that is the most complete robot, that's okay, as long as it does address the game, doesn't tear up, and can be generally pretty competitive.
With the robotics team looking to find their first footing and trying to be competitive in competitions, we can't wait to see what the robotics team has in store for us in the future. Now, back to the news desk.
Thanks, Jacob. We have such amazing students here at Cersei High.
We sure do. You know what's not amazing? How terrible our weather has been. One day it's hot and humid, and the next day we need our winter coats.
You're right. Let's send it over to London to see what the weather will be like this week.
Good morning, Searcy High. Today we'll have a high of 66 with thunderstorms and our rain at a 99% chance. With our winds at south-southeast at 12 miles an hour and our humidity at 91%. Our sun rose at 7:14 a.m. On to tonight. Tonight will be cloudy with a 13% chance of rain and our winds at southwest at 10 miles an hour with our humidity at 83%. Our sunset will set at 1:51 p.m. and we'll have a low of 40. On to the almanac. The last 7 days we had a high of 72 with a low of 21. Our monthly average of precipitation has been at a 3.58 inches and our month to date at a 1.42 inches. On to the 5cast. Thursday will be partly cloudy with a 51 high and a 34 low with a 2% chance of rain. Friday will be mostly sunny with a high of 54, a low of 32 with a 5% chance of rain. Saturday will also be mostly sunny with a high of 53 and a low of 36 with a 24% chance of rain. Sunday will have some PM showers with a high of 52 and a low of 35 with a 60% chance of rain. Monday will be partly cloudy with a high of 52, a low of 34 and 11% chance of rain. Looks like we just can't get rid of those rainy days.
I know, I'm getting really hungry.
Well, what's for lunch, Lily?
Today we'll be having cheese pizza, chicken sandwich, strawberry parfait, pears, and milk.
Wow, that sounds delicious. Be sure to thank our lunch ladies when you pick up your food.
Unless I'm mistaken, I think it's time for another Hot Topics.
You're right, Lily. Marley and Sophia are here with another episode with everything trending.
Well, I'm eager. Take it away, ladies.
Everybody hands in the air!
Good morning, Searcy High, and welcome back to Hot Topics. I'm Sophia Neighbors.
And I'm Marley Price. We're here to recap all the pop culture moments of the winter break. So, what's trending, Sophia?
I'm so happy that you asked, Marley. In TikTok news, Northwest and Kim Kardashian's joint account, @KimandNorth, posted a video of the mother-daughter duo lip-syncing to a sped-up version of Kanye West's song, Bound To.
See, besides the shade made in the video by using one of Kanye's biggest hits as an audio, North had been painted to appear as her biological war criminal of a father.
Topher talk has been sweeping the nation since December of 2022.
Y'all already know who he is.
Y'all already know who I am. My name's Topher.
In Twitter news, Mr. Beast and Elon Musk had a Twitter exchange last Tuesday where Mr. Beast asked Elon if he could be the new CEO of Twitter.
Elon Musk told the YouTube star that it wasn't out of the question. So, Mr. Beast's alpha boss arc is on the horizon.
In Netflix news, the Gothic drama Wednesday took social media by storm and has officially been renewed for a second season.
Speaking of new seasons, the Outer Banks Season 3 release date is out, and the Pogues will be returning to our screens February 23rd.
Uh-oh, this winter break the snow was relenting. Well, not here.
Jeremy Renner was run over by a snowplow in December. Thankfully, Renner is making a stable recovery, and we wish Hawkeye the best.
And since 2023 is finally here, we thought we should ask you, the students, what your favorite Hot Topic was in 2022.
You guys had some interesting answers.
My favorite pop culture moment from last year was the AI TikTok filter.
When Kim Kardashian wore that Marilyn Monroe's dress, she was like, nice.
Dream's face reveal. The Try Guys scandal.
Queen Elizabeth dying.
The Minions Rise of Gru soundtrack.
SZA's new album. Whenever Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson broke up.
Kanye West getting canceled.
When Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
The Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial for sure.
Austin Butler playing Elvis because he was so sexy.
Personally, my favorite pop culture moment of last year was the Queen of England dying, and 24 hours later, Trisha Paytas' newborn baby Malibu Barbie being declared the official reincarnation of Queen Lizzie.
My favorite moment was the spike of Brazilian dance battles on TikTok during the World Cup. I am now prepared just in case I ever get challenged by a kid in the streets of Rio.
Well, that's all we have for you today, Cersei.
We'll see you next time.
What a great recap.
Oh yeah, Marley and Sophia never stop making me laugh.
Well, I believe it's time again. Jordan has some sports updates for us.
Well, I just can't wait to hear what's buzzing in the sports world.
Welcome back, Cersei. I hope you enjoyed your 3-day weekend. In local sports, our girls wrestling team is undefeated this year and are #1 in the 5A conference. The boys are ranked 3rd in 5A conference and with a win tonight, they can get 2nd in conference. Make sure to go support our wrestlers. Our girls basketball team is 10-7 overall and 1-2 in conference. The girls faced off against Greene County Tech at Greene County Tech last night, and we'll have the scores on Friday. The boys are 10-6 overall and 2-1 in conference, as they also played Greene County Tech last night. We will have those scores on Friday's show as well. Make sure to go out and support our girls and boys basketball teams. In national news, the NBA is in the middle of their season, and the defending champs, the Golden State Warriors, are 22-22 on the season with a win Monday night against the Washington Wizards, 118-127. Stephen Curry had 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 41 points, and Jordan Poole had 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 32 points. The Lakers are 20-24 with their win on Monday night against the Houston Rockets, 140-132. LeBron James had 8 rebounds, 9 assists, and 48 points, and Russell Westbrook had 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 24 points on the game. In the NFL, they had their Super Wildcard round as the Los Angeles Chargers faced off the Jacksonville Jaguars in the thriller till the end. The Chargers had 4 interceptions in the first half with the score at 27-7. Going into the third, the Jags took over the game, making an incredible comeback to win the game with a field goal, making the final score 30-31. The Jags will go face off against the number 1 seed, the Kansas City Chiefs, this Saturday. The Miami Dolphins faced off against the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills took a commanding 14-0 lead in the first quarter, but the Dolphins rallied back to their second quarter, making the score 20-17 going into halftime. The Bills scored another 14 points in the third, and the Dolphins were not able to get the lead with the ending score 31-34. The Bills face off against the Bengals next Sunday. The Vikings were upset by the Giants' commanding lead the entire game and could not find a way to take the lead and keep it the entire game. The final score was 31-24. The Giants will go face off against their NFC rivals, the Philadelphia Eagles. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers played the Dallas Cowboys on a Week 1 rematch. The first 2 drives were both 3-and-outs for both teams, but then Dallas drove down the field and Dak Prescott threw a 22-yard touchdown for Dalton Schultz to put 6 on the board. Brett Maher missed the extra point, keeping the score 6-0. The very next drive, Tom Brady and the Bucs drove down the field into a scoring position, but Brady threw his first red zone interception since 2019 to Jaron Kearse, letting the Dallas Cowboys go down the field to score another touchdown, ran in by Dak Prescott. But Maher missing the extra point again, Dallas went into halftime with a commanding 18-0 lead. In the second half, Dallas didn't slow down, keeping the Bucs to only 14 points, making the final score 31-14, ending the Cowboys' away playoff losing streak. Even with Brett Maher's 4 missed PATs, the most in the NFL since 1932. The Cowboys will face off against the San Francisco 49ers this Sunday. Well, that's all the sports updates I have for you today, Cersei. Let's send it over to Sadie and Lily at the news desk.
Thanks for those updates, Jordan. Well, that looks like all the time we have for you today, Cersei. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cersei High Lion TV.
And to follow us on Twitter at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Sadie Brake.
And I'm Lily Lindsay. We'll see you back here Friday, Cersei.